This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Adam22's got problems with Rooga just 1 week after dropping the interview. Rooga says, I told Adam to send me the interview before he dropped it, and he still dropped it without me knowing. I actually used to mess with Adam. Genuinely, but from the looks here, I told him I didn't want to speak on goofy beef. But yeah, this whole guy's notoriety is from beef. Rooga's whole notoriety is from beef. So Rooga seems a little bit goofy for this. I'm gonna be honest, okay? He says, but you know, and who's gonna send you a whole interview to approve it? You know, it's like if you sit down for the interview and you sign off on it, that's it. Just be careful what you say in the interview. Okay? It's not like people were thirsty to interview Rooga. Okay? So then he says, he didn't want to respect it. It's like he hates to see a person elevate mentally. So he consistently tried to get me to badmouth the next man by asking, are you going to clap back? Meaning, how old are we? We're going to grow up. I barely do interviews because everybody is not genuine. All they care about is what benefits them and some views. But I see through all that. Calls him a culture vulture. This is the easy way to go. And now I would have been wrong if I asked him about his pedo charges, but he got on his name. But let's talk about that. Okay. I mean, you shouldn't have sat down with him if you felt that way about him. See, people. This is what I say. Like, I don't even dating back to like. You've never seen me do an interview because I've never been offered an interview like on like Adam's platform or anything, but I've been offered interviews on other platforms. I'm not gonna say, and about the World Star stuff. And I never do interviews. It was just about my music video career, but I knew certain stuff was gonna come up, and I just don't, because I know that if you're doing an interview, like you're gonna bring up, Nikki, this, that, all those things. And I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore. Like I've talked about it on my own channel, and that's enough. Because, and you get the same with Rooga. If he doesn't want to talk about Little Dirk and everything else, he shouldn't do interviews because they're going to bring that up because that's going to be the selling point of the interview. And, I'm not the best at thinking quick on my feet about stuff like that, So, like, that's why I would rather never do it, I can tell my side of the story, but then it becomes ping pong because the other person says something, and then you're going to go back and forth with them. But Rooga took the wrong approach on this, I got to say. But I think Adam made a mistake by going on IG Live and calling him Booga Sugar Rooga. It's like, I think it's strong enough to just state your point that, you were right to just put the interview out. Like it's your interview, I think that's enough. You don't have to call him Booga Sugar Rooga, because then now he's gonna feel personally insulted. Don't give him anything to be personally insulted about, beyond the issue at hand. Then we got Kash. We'll talk about her in a second. But we got Young Dolph suspects. They're facing the death penalty. They go on trial March 2024 for Dolph's death. Now, can you imagine being at an Usher concert? These girls are filming themselves, then filming the concert instead of just enjoying the concert. Can you imagine whipping your phone out, putting the light on and everything, and filming yourself while you're at the concert just to show people you're at the concert? I hate that. It's like, just enjoy the concert. Well, Kash Doll gets serenaded by Usher. And her man probably is going to be, he said she wasn't even with it. Sorry, Usher. Oh no, Kash Doll was with it. She was with it, buddy. Sorry to tell you. I have to look at this. Crip Mac, talked a lot of crazy stuff on the internet, and got backed down by Blueface. He met up with Blueface, and he did nothing. But he had a lot of spicy talk on the internet. Why even meet up with him? That's kind of corny. Crip Mac's just like a goofy guy on the net, like. And people like to watch stuff like I don't know. Anyways, another day in the music business. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. Peace.